Hi everyone, please bear with me. I do have a headband on because yet again, I'm multitasking. So it goes with this theme as well, and it's honestly a very similar theme to like last week's episode. It's pretty much like the same thing, but I'm just kind of continuing and elaborating more. But I'm also getting ready at the same time to go to the keg for dinner with my family. And like I said, I was gonna put on makeup for the first time in forever, so I'm gonna kind of do that. But I digress. Why I have this lovely headband on is because I still have bangs, and I need them out of my face. Also, so first I'm going to tell you what I'm using currently, and then I'm going to go into why this fits into what we're doing and what we're talking about. I bought these at Winners a long time ago. I do not use them very often. I use them whenever I randomly feel like being a woman. This is a collagen boost. I don't know. It was a 3 packaged facial serum thing. Like, this one's for Hydro Boost. Oh my God, I just poured that on the floor. It's fine. I don't know what any of these do, honestly. I have no idea. I don't really care. I just use them because it feels like I'm doing something. This one's visibly bright. It has a bunch of like vitamins and minerals that could be terrible for my face or really great. I have no idea, honestly. They don't make me break out though, and I have very sensitive skin, so that's me convincing myself that these are doing something positive other than just making me feel like I'm taking care of my skin. Yes. So anyway, those are just my random, and I don't know if there's an order or a way to do these properly. Don't care. I just put them all over my face and then rub it for a while. Also, my face gets really red whenever I'm doing anything to it, so bear with me. Where did these come from? Oh, up here. And did they come from up here? Sorry, I don't even know where I keep these, to be perfectly honest. That's how infrequently I use them. I think I put them here. Yeah, I do. All right. Okay, I had to put those away off camera. I can't multitask, okay? So I am going to kind of introduce what I'm talking about in the first place while I'm kind of doing this process. So this might be done in little chunks, but basically I am showing you how I get ready for a simple reason. Not because I want anyone to copy absolutely anything I do. I don't care. I don't care if you use the products that I'm going to show you. I don't care if you do what I'm going to do. I don't care if you think I'm doing something wrong. I just don't care. That's not the purpose of this. The purpose of this is that last week I was talking about how I am afraid to just commit to something or be like a try-hard in a sense, so that when I start to get good at something, I move on to something else. I'm like, I'm going to learn something new. I'm going to do this. I just keep doing more things. So I realized I don't like to post videos of me doing things too, because I don't want to allow my lack of caring to influence someone else to do something that isn't proper or right. For example, people post gym videos all the time and they get so much hate because there is no right way to do an exercise. There's a whole lot of wrong ways, but there's like not one perfectly right way. It depends what you're targeting. It depends the muscle groups, like if you have injuries, what you're doing, what you're working for. Like there's so many different opinions that go into this. Yes, there is a science behind it, obviously. However, people will always find something to say that's wrong. You could get like the best of all these different kinds of fitness and they're all going to disagree on something, you know what I mean? So I would never want to post videos of me doing something like working out, because I don't need people being like, oh my God, her form is terrible. She doesn't know how to squat. Like, you know what I mean? So I realized that I have that fear. And I think that's why I'm afraid to committing to something, because I don't think I'll ever be an expert in anything, right? And there's nothing I will defend till my dying breath to protect, because I think I'm right and I have the only right answer. I never think I have the only right answer. I think there's a lot of different options, okay? I think that every argument has two sides, and I'm never extreme left or extreme right. I'm always somewhere in the middle. I'm like, I see both sides. Like sometimes on certain circumstances, like I will stand my ground about a lot of like equality and rights and stuff like that. But even then, like there's some fluctuation between both sides, right? So I feel like I never commit to one thing. So why I think that fits into what I'm doing today is, one, I never wear makeup. Two, I've never prided myself like so many people, like they are priding themselves on their skincare routine and they'll show you their skincare and tell you which products to buy. I think every person's different. So I'm not here to advertise anything that I'm doing. I'm just kind of making the comparison of why I don't tend to do that for anything. And it's because I just don't care enough to be perfectly one thing at all. Like, and I make this joke with one of my friends. We both have like a crystal girl side to our personalities. And I was making a joke because when the crystal girl side of me comes out, I hate when I grocery shop or shop of any kind when that personality's out, because I walk through like the organic aisle and all of these like go green and like this is recyclable phone case, this is like a go green brush, like this is all of the like health products that you could possibly have, and I end up spending so much money because it's all so expensive. But I love like saving the planet a little bit by little bit, you know what I mean? But I'm not fully committed to that. So there are times where I don't recycle things, you know what I mean? So I'm never fully committed to that where it's my only thing. Like I love to meal prep and cook healthy and eat healthier foods, but I love McDonald's, okay? So there's both sides. And it's that way with everything, including my makeup. Some of this makeup, first of all, I don't know the first thing about makeup. I know I was a cheerleader and I had to do it all the time, but I just do what works for me, whether it's right or not. C'est la vie, you know? Some of it's expensive, some of it's not. I don't know where everything comes from. I can't do like fit checks where I start naming where I got everything. I can't do those. I don't remember. I don't care enough. So get ready with me is essentially what I'm telling you. So before I put on anything on my face, I always need to moisturize, because see, my theory behind moisturizing before, I'm sure there's a logical explanation for why people do it, and this may not be it, but this is why I do it. My theory is I just don't want to clog my pores, and I'd rather clog with my Aveeno lotion than with makeup. Who knows, you know? And I put so much moisturizer on, it's not even funny. But, and Aveeno is the only one that I use. This is actually a body lotion too, so don't even, because I'm pretty sure there's an Aveeno face one, but like, I just buy that huge bottle of Aveeno. Let me advertise. Oh my gosh, Aveeno. I just buy this big bottle and I use it. But, c'est la vie. Then, I have no eyelashes at all. None. Non-existent. And I genuinely don't think that this works. But I did buy a eyelash treatment, which is supposed to make them grow longer. But see, sorry, I'm trying to open it and my hands are very lotiony. But see, the thing with this is I have commitment issues. So I don't stick with it. I think you're supposed to put it on like every day or something like that. I don't actually know, because I don't know if I read the instructions. But I don't do that. I'll put it on randomly sometimes and hope that it magically makes them grow longer. So whatever, I'm gonna put it on today. I think I got this from Winners as well. I've tried 2 different ones of these because I don't like wearing fake eyelashes, and I'm not a big one for lash extensions because I like to pull them all out. And that's a waste of money if I'm doing that. But, you know, I also just don't care because I've learned to just not wear makeup. Sorry, I make really weird faces when I'm putting on things to my eyelashes. I can't stop it. There's people who can put it on their like mascara without making a face. I'm trying so hard not to. But yeah, so like I just do random nonsense. This, I actually love this. I would recommend this. I got this from Sephora though, and I don't like to spend money, so not my thing. But this is an exfoliating lip balm, and it feels like you're putting sandpaper on your lips at first, but I love it for some reason. I also have one of those like plumper lip glosses, and I don't even like that because it makes my lips bigger. I really don't care if for my lips to be bigger. I like it because it makes your lips tingle and it feels funny and I like that. But I do like the exfoliating lip balm. I feel like it does something for me. Yeah. So I just have like a bunch of nonsense on my toilet seat over here because I don't have a fancy setup. Like I'm just like, I'm bad at committing to things. That's what I'm telling you. That's the consistent theme that I'm coming to realize now. It's just like, I like to dip my toes in the water of every pool. That was a great analogy. Rather than like scuba diving into like one. Because the time it takes me to dip my toes in all of these different pools equates to like the same amount of time if I were to go scuba diving all the way to the bottom, right? So why would I want to like waste my entire life being one thing when I can, not that people who do that are wasting their lives. I don't think that. I just like, this is why I chose this, because why would I want to commit my everything to one thing when I can commit a little bit to a lot of things and see what I like? And then if I dip my toe in one pool, I'm like, ooh, I like this one. I can go swimming in it. I'm just gonna keep rolling with this analogy. Okay, so I never know like the proper order like of concealer to foundation, but I saw this one video that was like, why would you put your concealer on after when you can put it on before and then you conceal and then just like blend it all to one color? So I kind of do that, but I also wear like 3 different concealers because my bags are suitcases. But I have like this stick one. I'm so good at advertising this stick one. Skin Perfecting Comfort Concealer. I don't know. Almay. I'm gonna show you how much I don't know about makeup or brands and stuff like that. So I just put this one on under foundation, but under my eye, so that I can get rid of my bags a little more than normal. I also never know. Sorry, I really suck at multitasking, so I'm just gonna keep randomly pausing that and you'll have to bear with me. So I already put on foundation. I'm gonna try to get this more in the light, sorry. I already put on foundation and one set of concealer and you can still see my bags. That's what I'm saying though. Like how to tell that you work too much and don't sleep. Bags. So I'm going for round 3 of putting something under my eye to try to cover these bags. Like, oh my God. It's fine. That's like the one thing I wish I didn't have is the bags under my eyes. But you know what? It's okay. I have 2 more different kinds of concealers to add to the mix. So I'm going to do that. Coming back on solely because this was something that actually like changed my concealer techniques to the max. So I do that roll-on stick concealer, then I do foundation, then I do this like, it's really light and like liquidy concealer. Now this is the thing that I saw someone do and I was like, oh my God, that makes so much sense. They dip their beauty blender in their powder, then they powder that and then do more concealer because then it like sits on top of the other makeup. Again, I don't really know if that makes sense to anyone else, but to me, I think it makes sense. And so that is something that I do because you can still see my bags, but I think it'll be better after I put more concealer on. Dope. So they're like still there, but not that bad. Okay, this thing is so random and logically in my head, like that seems really gross because it's lip and cheek. I never use it as lipstick. I just use it as blush because I like the gels better for blush because I can just like blend it in madly and not have to worry about the powder. And it looks so funny when I put it on at first because everything's so pink. I feel like a clown, and then you just blend it in and it's not so bad. So I use that and then I use highlight. Yeah, and then I bought a large stick of the Better Than Sex mascara, which 10 out of 10 recommend. It's great. It's expensive, but it's great. I thought I'd spare you the torture of watching me try to multitask and do my makeup. So I kind of already finished it. I feel so weird. I don't know how I feel. I haven't worn makeup in so long. Now my thing about when I wear makeup, it needs to look like I'm barely wearing any makeup. So it needs to look super natural. So I really don't do anything too fancy, but I still feel weird with the fact that there's makeup on my face. But maybe once I finish putting the whole like look together, I'll feel a bit better about it. Stay tuned. We'll see. Okay. I'm as ready as I'm ever gonna be. Do I love it? No, maybe not. It's not bad. I'll give you the full, I can't do fit checks because I never know where anything's from, to be perfectly honest with you. I can tell you my necklace is from Pandora. And I genuinely think that may be the only thing that I am wearing. Oh, this is from Apple. Yep, that's all I can tell you. I have no idea where the rest of the stuff is from, so sorry. But this is the fit, and I have, I'll stand up here for a second. I have flat boots. They're burgundy. I feel like this is a mixture of like how I used to dress with like how I want to dress now, which is kind of nice because I never wear skirts, really. I like wearing them in the fall and winter because I like wearing tights. I don't like when my legs are in skirts. I also love cardigans. They're a big yes. My hair, I don't like love it right now. I didn't want it all the way down, but I also didn't want to put it all the way up. And I just like pulling these little bangs down. They're at like a good, I feel now that I can just kind of pull them down and they frame my face decently, which is nice. I still don't really know how to style hair, so it's all good. But I do want to clarify before I finish. I respect people who like are influencers for whatever it is they do, whether that's like sports, working out, makeup, fashion, drawing, painting, like whatever people do and they specialize in, there's absolutely zero hate for me. I just can't do that. I know for my personality, I could not do that. I can't post that kind of content. I cannot focus like that. I cannot commit like that. So no hate towards anyone. Like, I can't do fit checks. I can't do my makeup. Like, I just, the moral of the story is I don't have the energy to care that much. So that's pretty much everything that I found that the healthiness in what I was saying last week. Remember I said I need some balance in between caring and not caring too much. I think I've started to find and realize the balance because I used to watch influencers and feel like I need to be like that. Like I need to be, doing all of my research and committing everything into one little process. And I would see that and be like, oh my God, these people are so attractive because they're so passionate about what they do. Whatever it is that they do, that passion is attractive. And I used to be like, oh man, that must mean I'm like not attractive because I don't have that one passion. And like when I was in my lows, all I craved was this one passion. And I've really come to learn that like, I am passionate a little bit about a lot of things and that can still be attractive. I don't need to know absolutely everything there is to know about one topic for me to be passionate about it. And that's something I've learned in these last weeks and months, honestly, is how to accept that. So, jack of all trades, master of none.